All right.
And then also we're working on Christine Shetty, a girl who went missing a year and a half ago. We're working on that case, and we're going down to Maryland for the search. Both searches have produced things, clothing.
And a CD. We did a search by phone, and we were very fortunate. They had actually gone to a spot, and they broke the concrete up, and they had finally found items.
They're breaking the cases. They're our good friends, the Vincent sisters. We thank them for coming in. We thank you for watching. And as always, good night. God bless. Thank you for tuning in. Keep the faith, everybody.
All right, Psychic Investigators, Suzanne Vincent and Jean Vincent. Welcome to PCNC Night Talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Now, you're Susan?
I'm Jean
Yes,
Vincent.
and you're
Suzanne.
Suzanne, so we
Yes.
know on the cameras when we put your names up there. How long have you been at this? You're Psychic Investigators.
I would say about 30 years. We always volunteered our time and just helped cases.
And let's talk about some of the cases, how you first determined that you had this gift and the first case that you worked on with law enforcement. Do you remember which one?
Yes, we do. This one goes way back to in the Spiritualist Church. We had the Audie Murphy case. That was like a demo one that was like in the '71. And then from there we took classes and got more in tune with how to be receptive to things we were working on. What case came after that?
We're originally from Chicago, and then we had helped with a few cases in Florida, you know, missing persons, but actually Pittsburgh and the area. We've worked on the Donnie Lischek case. We've worked on Chuck Iwinski. He disappeared 12 or 13 years ago. We helped his parents find him. We did a lot of profiling with suspects, we're very good at that. And that's what police usually come to us for, like locating bodies or suspects, that profiling suspects. But our original one was Audie Murphy. We had remote viewing, helped give the Civil Air Patrol some information about that. A few cases in Chicago. Then we took a little bit of a breather, and then we came up in here. We just volunteered our time and helped. And usually it's the parents of somebody who went missing contacts us, or like with the Allegheny Township, the Laurel Borough Police referred them to us.
And what comes to you whenever you're helping them find the bodies or profiling? What goes on with you that gives you that how do you get in tune with what you're looking for or who you're looking for?
Someone will call, like the law enforcement will call, or the family member will call. And how we will start it usually is power of prayer. We will use maps if the person is missing, or we'll even use things on the internet, certain sites to look for the geography and the landscape. It's like a piece of the puzzle. She'll pick up things, I'll pick up things, and then it's like one layer after another, and we'll get like visions, or we'll get like sites and areas like that, and then we'll give it to law enforcement.
Do you work independently? Do you work independently, or do you work together? I mean,
together usually.
Okay.
On criminal cases, we work together. On the Caylee Marie Anthony case, an intermediary came to us and asked us to work with Dominic Casey, and we helped give information to the remains of where Caylee Marie Anthony was at. And then after that, we profiled about 40 people for Dominic Casey, and to me, it all went back to one person. That was the mother, but their side of the camp still believes that she's innocent.
Their side of the camp being her mother and father?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But she's definitely the lead suspect, and was what we picked up. That's, you know, she did it.
So you think she did it? I mean, it seems as though in the trunk of the car and all kind of other evidence is pointing in that direction, but they still have not come to that conclusion at this point.
Well, we gave her information in August and September of last year, a year ago. And the criminal case starts in February, but they'll be able to piece it together.
Was it an accident, or did she purposely?
I think it was an accident. I think she wanted to go out that night. I think she just wanted to quiet her, and one thing led to another. And then I think she suffocated her with a pillow, and realize what she had done and then tried to cover it up. And I do think someone else has knowledge to what happened to Caylee.
We are talking with Jean Mackenzie Vincent and Suzanne Vincent, criminal psychics. They've worked with the psychic investigators. They're working on some local cases in Allegheny County, and we continue our conversation and talk about some of the other cases they've been working on as well on Night Talk on PCNC.
Now, John Yelenic case too.
Kind of conversation that just goes on through the commercial breaks because it's so interesting. We're talking with criminal psychics Suzanne Vincent and Jean Mackenzie Vincent about their lives, work, and working with law enforcement, working with psychic investigators and helping them to solve cases. You say you don't solve cases, but you lead them on the path to solve the cases.
Yes.
Correct. And you also have a website. What is your website?
VincentSisters.com.
VincentSisters.com.
Yes.
And what kind of work do you do when you're not doing law enforcement work? I mean, it's a Halloween time of the year, so a lot of people are tune into this kind of thing for Halloween. But you do it on a regular basis. This is what you do.
Yes. Right now we're going to be down at the bookstore Journeys of Life doing readings down there November the 11th in Shadyside.
Okay.
So if they want to call there and make an appointment, we can do that. We're going to be pursuing being professional mediums or professional psychic investigators. And it's volunteer time at law enforcement, and see if we can help people.
You mentioned the John Yelenic case.
Oh yes.
Something you worked on here locally.
Blairsville, John Yelenic, the dentist that was slain about 3 years ago. We went to a tea party, and at the tea party, Melissa Youth was there, and we did a reading for her. My sister and I did, and the information came in about her husband being accused of the neighbor's murder, and then they went over to talk to the district attorney, and the district attorney wanted to see us and get some information.
And then we had a second meeting, and we had a walkthrough where we went into the crime scene and we gave our vibe on things, and they took notes. There were several people present. There was a DA that was present. There was a officer present and another detective present, and they just took the notes. And then we had give them pivotal information, and those were some of the items that came out when they went to court and helped convict John Foley.
Yeah, one of the ones was DNA would be found under the fingernail. We also gave an SUV, the color SUV, which was maroon. We had mentioned it'd be about a size 10, 10 and a half, expensive running shoe that we had picked up while we did a walk through the house. Splattered blood had formed into a form of a shoe, and it was like a Nike or an athletic shoe. And
we're just about out of time. I understand in the green room you were talking to Doc Harris.
Yes.
Got some positive energy there?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
he's definitely got it going. I think he's a great guy, and we're pushing positive energy that he wins the mayor.
You have
I'm
any
voting
prediction?
for him. I'm voting
Yes,
for him.
I think he's going to win.
I-
I do.
I got
I
a
do. I think he's
good
going to win.
vibe.
All right,
Yes.
good. So you're picking up all kind of vibes and
Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be real
Yeah.
close. So everybody's got to get out there and vote for Franco.
okay, and you use this for positive energy, positive sources, the psychic energy, the spiritualism that you have.
Yeah, spiritualism and
We were
and
raised Catholic, and through spiritualism we had classes, and we volunteer with it, and we use.
Great. We got to go. All right, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching Night Talk on PCNC.
We had a full house.